My speech is about women's violence. First, I would like to talk about this issue inside our society in Turkey. As you know, in the villages, they marry in small ages, and they marry a man which is like 10 years bigger than themselves. And that man, always controlling that little girl, it's an affection so bad. So if she doesn't do what he wants, she has inside the family there will be something called domestic violence. Domestic violence means violence inside family. And I did a little research about what kind of companies are against women violence. And I found a company called White Ribbon, and they made inside a conference in New York, and they are against women violence, and they are supportive to the men which are joining the company. And in the world, women violence we see in films in many different ways. We also, in Turkish, in the Turkish lesson, we also read the book. We talk about women violence or the man's ego, how high it is in our society. Not only in our society, everywhere around the world. And to solve this problem, there are companies like this. We read this, we know this, but we don't really do anything about it. We just watch and say, oh, how sad this is. You know, we just watch it and say, what can we do about it? And then, but I think we can make a difference. There are so many people, feminists, are trying to be against this. They walk around and they protest, but we sit on home and watch them being violent against. They don't want to do something or stupid things. And I think that in our society, this should be a more bigger problem, because everyone has to be equal. Because let's say if a woman has violence and the child, the boy, doesn't have a violence in the family, it's not fair for the girl, because it's a girl, it doesn't mean that she has to be in a violent family or has to be hit by a man. It doesn't mean about that. So I think we should be more supportive, not only reading or knowing about the story. We should support the companies, which I don't know, there are people like that, but when we talk about it, we have to think about more what we could do, not what we should say. Thank you.